Welcome back to the Brown Gent and another video on Saturday. This time we're here talking about ZetaChain. Now, ZetaChain already had their first airdrop, but we're gearing up for their second with another sort of airdrop XP gaining campaign. We're going to talk about it in this video. But even before we get into that, I want to just remind you, I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own due diligence and your own research before you listen to anything in this video. This is not financial advice. I'm just a guy on YouTube. And if you want further coaching, guidance, and support, join the other 100 or so people who've already joined the Web3 Secret Society. Links to that are in the description below. Now, the Zeta token is a token that I wouldn't say it's been doing the best, but it definitely was a nice airdrop for those who were farming this chain quite a long time ago. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I had looked into farming this airdrop around the time of the claim back in February. And at the time, I had the impression, and the impression came from my experience truly, that ZetaChain was annoying to use, expensive to use. Their XP campaign was overpriced. So while I did have a video set up for this, I decided straight away, this was just not it. Just not it. I couldn't do it. And because the reality is, I wanted to bring you guys something that I thought you guys could do well, that if you focused on would actually yield some results. Now, I'm going to explain to you in a second why I think that's changed. In fact, kudos to someone in our private live stream this morning who urged me to take another look at it. Starts with an S. Can't name them unless they want to say who they are. But I think it's worth looking at, and we're going to talk a bit about that. But first, I still think the claim window is open for anybody who did qualify for the Zeta airdrop or Zeta airdrop. I didn't qualify. I didn't try. One of the things that is important that I want you guys to know is there was a big ask, and this ask was around KYC. So if you already know that you're not willing to do KYC because this is strictly enforced in order to collect the airdrop, then maybe this is not the right campaign for you. So before we get into it, I wanted to sort of go through this and kind of explain. So ZetaChain is L1 blockchain. It has built-in interoperability, and they already had a massive airdrop campaign. Now, when they did this airdrop, it was KYC gated through a service called SumSub, and you had to make sure that you provided government ID and liveliness to get the airdrop. And only 15,000 people went through with it. Don't know what that was out of the total percent who got the airdrop, but very important to know. This is exactly what this protocol looks like. This is SumSub. So I just want you guys to be fully aware of exactly what the ask is. Now, if you're wondering, well, who can actually participate, as long as you're not part of Cuba, Iran, North Korea, Sudan, Syria, or anything that has a sanction by the US, you are eligible to participate. And if you provide your KYC, you will not be rejected. So this is the main crux of ZetaChain. Now, when you get to Zeta Hub, you can see here my first transaction date was February 4th. This is when I was making that video, getting it ready. Decided against it at the time. What I will do now is I will show you that you can do activities to gain XP. Your ultimate goal here is to gain XP. Now, if you gain XP, you will rank up and you will qualify for a much higher airdrop. I don't think there's any sort of tiering yet on what is required, but I do expect it to be proportional to your XP. So if we take a look at the leaderboard, the highest XP sitting here is 400K. This has a lot to do with these activities that refresh on a regular basis. In this case, if you start today, the next activity refresh is in 2 days. And from my memory, a lot of these activities are going to be very similar, like you'll get to do it again. So beyond the referral ones, which by the way, guys, if you want to use my link, feel free to do so. What you can do, and these are the ones I haven't done yet, right? So there's 5 because it'll show you your XP. And the way this campaign sort of works, right? I'll just zoom out. Once you've done the activity, you have to click on refresh activity. So you click on this button, and then what happens is it'll reload, and it will show you, like, if you refresh, and it'll show you if you can claim. In this case, I haven't done either of these, so it won't. But you know what? Maybe I'll show you how to do send Zeta in ZetaChain. It's something I have avoided doing because it's probably one of the more expensive tasks. But why not? Let's just do it here. I'll burn it. I'll show it for you guys. Before we get into it, though, there's a ton of different activities you can do. Each of these, once you've done it, you can get the XP. The only one that cost me some money was the minting the valid amount of ZBR USD. And that is because you have to take on some debt to do it. I think I paid something like an extra two Zeta token, which is whatever. The Zeta domain is relatively cheap. You get to like pick your, I picked the brownGent.zeta. It cost me 0.1. I wish I could click on this button to show you guys. Everything else is very, very simple and like literally is exactly how it says. And the link is literally what you click on it and it tells you to like send or do something. So let's go and do this one. I'll show you. So send Zeta in ZetaChain. So to do it, I just sort of zoom out. I click the try button and it will move over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send 2 Zeta. Actually, I'm going to send 4 Zeta to BSC. Now you see here, it's going to charge me 2. So, I'll just send 8. And I'm just going to turn on my ledger so that it does all this. And I'll show you guys. And by the way, guys, this is, like I said, the reason I didn't do it is literally the I think it's probably one of the most expensive things to do. It's funny because it actually costs you money to send Zeta out, but to receive tokens, like it cost me maybe 80 cents to receive Ethereum from an ETH mainnet, but it's costing me like $3.60 to send some Zeta out. So we're going to do this right now. I'm going to send this over to BSC. You don't see it because Rabby Wallet popped up, but it's going to do the send process. As it sends, it's going to sort of go through whatever business it has to. Now, what I want you guys to know is like you are able to continuously do this stuff. The thing is, like I said, like you really have to make sure you check in every week or so with this campaign because they give you new activities, and those activities, what they will do is they will earn you those points. So great. So now it's done. All right. So now what we'll do is we'll go back to earn XP. So we scroll down and you see here, send Zeta in ZetaChain is not highlighted. So I'll click refresh activities, right? And like we'll see what happens and it'll demonstrate exactly what's going on. Now that that's happened, I'll hit refresh. Sometimes it takes like 30 seconds to a minute to sort of go through the whole thing again. Yeah, so it's still waiting. So it takes up to like a minute to 2 minutes sometimes, depending on congestion. But while that's going on, we'll see what's in the chat. Romel, how's it going? Definitely using the link. Really appreciate it. Remember, you don't have to just use my link for your sign up. If you're telling your friends about it, send them your link because you can easily create one for yourself. Good afternoon, Varun. Welcome, Starforge. You can send yourself 1 Zeta. It costs basically nothing. But like if you send Zeta, you're sending it on chain and it costs you 2 Zeta every time you do it. Like I don't think receiving is gonna cost you, but you're good to go. For the send BNB to Zeta, it also work with swapping Zeta to BNB. Oh, that's actually fantastic, Alpha Soli. Thank you for sharing that because I sent BNB anyways. Like I sent BNB to me from BNB chain, and it cost me a few cents. So I was kind of like not sweating it. But that's also good to know that that's how they check. It's not really the transaction, but you having it. Do I see the airdrop for Saga? No idea. I've already claimed it. We'll wait and see what happens. Okay, let's hit the refresh activities one more time, and then let's hit refresh after and see what's up. Maybe it'll show up now. It'd be embarrassing if it didn't. No? Okay. Well, while I'm waiting for this, what I'm going to do is I'm also going to, so I sent Zeta. I'm going to receive Zeta now. So let's try this too. We'll hit ZetaChain. We'll put Zeta. We'll put BSC because I did send some Zeta over there. I'll switch to BSC. I guess it hasn't arrived yet. Is that probably why it's not doing that? Maybe that's why it's not loading. So whenever you're wondering where things are at, I love going to the bank because the bank like lets me know, did the thing arrive yet? So you go to transactions here. And this is the wallet that I share with you guys. So, you know, it tracks everything. I go here. Oh, cool. So, no, it arrived. So, see, I lost 8 Zeta over here, and BSC got 5.658. So, don't know why it's not showing up here. We'll just go back here. Maybe it's just a bit laggy. I don't know. I hate when like APIs and stuff don't work because I trust them to like, you know, reflect the actual current nature of what's going on. So there you go. Now we see 5.66. We'll hit max here. The Zeta network fees are 0, so I'll send it over. Actually, you know, hold on. Just in case it's doing something, I'm gonna put 4, just because I want 1 Zeta over there. And just so you guys know, if you wanted to get Zeta and sort of start this chain off, you can go to PancakeSwap on BSC and collect it, because that's a very, very easy way to do it. And you can send it over, and then you can claim that you've got the Zeta from ZetaChain just through that. And that way, like, you're not actually wasting time. This transaction costs a few cents. The other thing you can do, I'm just going to screenshot this stuff here, is as you guys know, I love Rabby Wallet. This button here, gas top up, is something that you can do. And when you click on gas top up, I'm going to find the thing for you. We'll type in ZetaChain here, and it will look like this, right? So you pick ZetaChain, and when you do that, let's go through that here. And you can basically gas up the chain from Rabby Wallet. This will help you as well, considering that the Rabby Wallet airdrop is on the horizon. They've already started their points campaign, and you definitely want to use the top-up feature at least once. And this is actually how I got my first Zeta on chain. I think I did the $20 option, hit the continue. When you do that, it asks you where it should take the money from to pay for it. So you can pick a non-Ethereum chain, hopefully, and then you confirm the transaction like you normally would. So it's pretty good that way. All right. So this has been sent. We're good to go. As always, we'll go and check the bank to let us know what's up. Like I said, guys, if you're not using the bank already, which is the kind of fundamentals of what Rabby is used, so it has not shown up yet on Zeta Hub. What you can see here is you can see the gas fee. I paid 4 cents. So it's actually not bad to send from another chain, or from BNB anyways, over to Zeta. So that's one thing. We'll go back to the earn XP over here. I'll switch back to ZetaChain network. And we'll just wait one more second over here. And as always, we'll hit refresh activities and see if anything pops up. Oh, looks like somebody had used my code during this video. So thank you so much. So that showed up here. I hit claim XP. And what is it? You gotta sign the wallet right here. You don't have to sign a gas transaction. And boom, it gave me 500 XP for that. So thank you for that. These are still kind of waiting, but hey, it is what it is. We'll see how it goes. Sent 1 Zeta to your wallet to complete the last 2. Oh, I appreciate that, but I already did it. So Haposa, I'm gonna send that back to your wallet. Once that transaction comes in, I'll find out what wallet it is, and I'll send it back to you. Thank you, though. I do appreciate it. No, I mean, if you send Zeta on ZetaChain to the same wallet, you'll get credit for send. Oh, I see what you mean. So Cleve Monster, are you saying that I don't do it within their system, but in fact, I do it through like an actual send? So like if I'm in MetaMask or Rabby, I send it. That's genius. That's actually really smart. Guys, I wish I could pin this for this video, but guys, if this is truly what works, do this first, because hey, that's actually insanely smart. I might have missed this, but I'm interested in why you're bullish on this project. So a couple things. One, they've already done an airdrop campaign. So if somebody has already done an airdrop campaign and it went very well, number one, if their allocation and stuff is like good, then definitely like I think it's worthwhile. Like we already know like that the token is held up, right? So this launched in Feb, right? Launched at what? It's like 70 cents or whatever. Yes, it may have peaked around like 280 or something. Doing pretty good, building out chain, building out TX, and it's underfarmed. So because of the relative cost in terms of what you get, I think it's worthwhile. Like I said, I faded this one, just like I faded EtherFi. And I'm also very bullish on EtherFi because you get a second chance. I actually love it when protocols do 2 airdrops because it allows me to measure the success of their first airdrop campaign and what they did to their second. Like if Polyhedra was doing a secondary airdrop campaign, I would be like, no, I'm good. I'll pass because I already know what I'm going to get. You know what I mean? Could you do a little info in the next Saga airdrop? Yeah, I'll definitely cover it on an AMA. Hey, there we go. Saroj. So Saroj is actually the one who let me know to give it a shot a couple hours ago, and since then I went in and like literally was farming. I told you I wasn't lying. Like I tried it back in February, and it definitely was a much better experience this time. So I feel confident talking about it. Before I like I said, I didn't want to do it. No problem, Ramel. All right, awesome. No, Cleve, you're an absolute genius. Like I didn't even think about that. I thought you had to do what they asked for. Let me refresh this. If it doesn't happen, I'm going to do it again. Oh, oops, I forgot to hit refresh activity as well. So we'll do this here. And if it doesn't work out, I'm going to send myself some Zeta straight up and see what's up. Okay, so we're going to do this. You guys won't be able to see it because I'm using Rabby Wallet, but I am going to be sending it to myself. Zeta. Yeah, sure. I wonder what the chain thinks when you're doing it to yourself. Sure. Okay. I sent myself 2 Zeta straight. Let's see if this happens fast. That'd be sick. We'll refresh the bank as well. I don't know why, but whenever I do these videos, I get like my voice feels dry. This Zeta hub thing is taking a while too. Okay. Let's go back over here. So guys, like the whole point as well here is just remember, you got some featured activities, you know, these stuff is easy. Make sure when you're doing the activities as well, that like you're doing it on ZetaChain, because sometimes it'll do somewhere else. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, so the BNB one came in as well at the same time. I'm going to assume this one happened because of Cleve Monster's alpha. So thank you for that. We'll claim this XP. Once again, it's a gasless transaction. I just got a sign that I own the wallet, and we'll do this up. But if you do that over the course of the next few weeks and whatever, just remember, guys, you have to be okay with KYC. So like if you watch this video like halfway through and you sort of fast forwarded, KYC is a mandatory thing, and there are specific countries that you can't be part of. Thankfully, the US and Canada are not part of those countries. And I have all that stuff linked below. But I hope this made a lot of sense. Guys, you see I'm currently at 50,000 XP. And in 2 days, I'll be back on here to see exactly what's up. If there's any new activities, maybe it'll be more of the same. But Cleve Monster, I think that was the sort of best alpha I've heard in a long time, dude. Like that actually blew my mind. Really appreciate it. Guys, like, you know, I wish I could hit the like button on Cleve Monster right here. It's dope. You cannot use multiple wallet aggregate data for debank unless you pay for it, I believe. AMA, I'll cover it in AMA. Ramel, sorry. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. There are a lot of hacks around these tasks. Yeah. Well, so Roj, these are the things that I'm probably going to work to figure out, and maybe I'll do an update video next week on this. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, guys, like we got some time, but if you're okay with showing your face, giving your government ID kind of thing under KYC, you're not part of those restricted countries and you want to put in some time, maybe like half an hour every week or something to farm these activities, get your XP up. Definitely a worthwhile airdrop. Definitely something I think you should focus on. Guys, we're almost close to 10,000 subscribers. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, like and share the video. As always, I really appreciate it. And thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next video.